Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino. We're looking at our first beer from Draught Dodgers. Draught Dodgers is a contract brewery in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. They brew their beer at Cool Beer in Etobicoke. Now, I don't know if this is if this is like, say, Spearhead. Spearhead also brews it Cool. Spearhead goes in and brews the beer themselves. They use their own brewmaster and everything, and they brew the beer themselves. Now, on the back of this, it says brewed by Cool Beer for Draught Dodgers. So I don't know if this is going the original way a lot of contract brewers do, which is you just give them the recipe and they do it all themselves because they don't want your guys to touch their equipment and break it. So I don't know if that's the way it goes or not. But anyway, this is Yellow Truck, which is a complicated blonde lager. So right off the bat, I have to say to the guys at Draught Dodger, even if I love this beer, I'm going to hate it at the same time if it's actually complicated, because a blonde lager shouldn't be complicated. There should be nothing complicated about a blonde lager. Just saying, shouldn't be nothing. I'm not a purist in a lot of senses, but you know, everyone's like, oh, this is nice. It actually tells you everything they used in it. That is actually really intriguing. So we have malts. We have a pale ale malt, Pilsner malt, Vienna malt, and Canadian. It doesn't. Caraform. Wow, I read that as Canadian. Wow, I just saw the CA and the R, but the R looked like an N to me, and I went. Hops, Saws, and Hercules. I don't think I have a lot of things that have Hercules in it, especially things with Saws. Saws is usually Saws and like Hallertauber. Yeast, Belgian lager at 24 degrees Celsius. Lager at 2 degrees Celsius for at least 30 days. Homebrewers can use, what is that, WLP 850 or WLP 001 at your favorite clean fermenting yeast. So yeah, here we go. IBUs are 20, SRM is a 4, so that should be very, very pale. Original gravity was 1.046. And our ABV on this is I don't fucking know. Sorry, can you brew it? They probably can brew it. I don't see an ABV on here. Oh wait, right there. 4.8. Yeah, 4.8. So here we go. Let's get into this complicated blonde lager. Now, the ingredients don't sound like it's all that complicated. There is a fairly large malt bill for what I was expecting. I did not expect that many different malts in this. I was expecting, you know, probably Caraform, probably Vienna. I wasn't really expecting the Pale Ale and Pilsner to be in there with them. You know, you could see a Pilsner and a Vienna mixed together, but I don't know. It's not like it's a overly, that's not a 4 on the SRM, I wouldn't say. I mean, it's pale, but it has that little brassiness to it. It's not full on straw color. It's darker than, like, say, Canadian. The head is bright white, lots of carbonation moving. Little snap crackle pop scent. Gives off that very, very slightly sweet cereal greeniness that a lot of Pilsners and Vienna lagers and even blonde lagers give off. It kind of has, with the Saws, it comes off with that cut grass, that slight tinniness, and I mean, I get the tinniness both from the glass and the can. It's it smells like a Pilsner is what it smells like. It has that like Euro lager scent to it. It has that kind of hard water, sulfuric, tinny scent to it, as well as cut grass and the sweet cereal graininess. Let's try it. Cheers. Yeah, there ain't nothing complicated about that. That's a simple lager, and it's fine. It's drinkable. It's drinkable at room temperature for me. For those of you that get freaked out because I do drink my beer at room temperature for the most part, I do it mostly because I'm reviewing and I want to make sure there is no flaws hiding in it or anything, which will come out when it's warmer. I mean, they'll show more when it's warmer. Also, when it's warmer, you taste more. molecules in the beer are moving a lot faster, so you taste more. That being said, the first few times you drink something at room temperature, at cellar temperature, you're usually not going to like it. You have to get used to it, is what it comes down to. Hello, Helga. Yes, good girl. You have to get used to that flavor. You have to get used to the way it works across your tongue and everything else. And this works. Cut grass, cereal graininess, a little bit of earthiness, a little tiny bit of sweetness. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with the German Shepherd? Oh, the boxer has to come over too. He's like, oh no, you can't give her attention and not me. I gotta come over too. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing complicated about this other than it saying it's complicated on the can. Yeah, I know. I love you too. I know. So other than saying it's complicated on the can, there's nothing complicated about this. It's your average blonde lager. It says it's an American hybrid lager. That's mostly just because of the ingredients in it. I would really personally classify this as a Pilsner myself. It's a fine beer. There's nothing wrong with it. It tastes fine. It's drinkable. It's cheap enough. Out of 10, a 7. Straight up 7. It's a fine lager. If that's what you're after, it'll work great. You get this cold, if you like drinking your beer cold, get it cold, you probably won't taste a thing. It'll just fly down your throat. Maybe a little bit of hops will come off of it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Au revoir. I'll be on toast. See you soon. Draft Dodgers Yellow Truck.